Good morning, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Frey Experience. I'm your host, Tyler Frey. No, obviously that's not true because my hair is not long and golden shiny locks. Welcome to the Gold Country Junior Bass Club. Introduce yourself, young man, loud.
Hi, I'm Anthony.
Introduce yourself. Dominic and Anthony. What's your predictions for today? What are we catching? How big?
Really big.
What are we talking? 7, 8, 9 pounds?
Yes.
For 5 or for 1?
5.
No, we're talking way more than that. What about you?
At least like 9 pounds.
At least a 9-pounder minimum size, guys. We're not going for big fish. We're not trying to be greedy, just enough to get it done. You know how it goes. Oh, we gotta get going. Catch you later.
Morning, boys.
Good morning.
Ryan said it all. Let's get out there. It is, but it's also a good fish.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah. Swear.
It's a spotty spot.
It's a good spot too.
That one. It's a 2-pounder.
Hey,
Look at all that line, bud. What the fuck is that?
tell me that's not a chunky fish.
That is very chunky fish.
Guys, this fish needs to go to the gym. It's January 22nd. This fish needs to go to the gym. Let's pop
He
her up.
obviously didn't follow up on his New Year's resolution.
I know, tell me about it. 180. I think that fish is bigger than that, to be honest with you. He's fat, and that scale's not very accurate. Alright guys, so we're about midday update. I'm going to show you guys exactly what I am throwing and what I've caught all my fish on. Simple, drop shot, about 10-inch leader. These fish are off the bottom a little bit. Just my typical go-to worm I like to throw. I can't give that up because it's something I like to keep secret. Not even my friends know, except for Tim. And typical 7-foot rod, Shimano Stratic. And then my other setup that I'm throwing is another 7-foot rod with a older Stratic with a tube. This little Cabin Creek tube right here that is a 1/4 ounce ball head. And depending on how you like to throw your tubes is, I personally like to switch in between throwing a ball head and a darter head. The ball head gets it down there in a straight vertical fall, but kind of gives it a little bit of a lean to sometimes, depending on what line you're throwing. I throw it on 6-pound test, sometimes 8, depending on the conditions. Darter head, it gives this vertically spirally, tornado-y kind of look. And I like that when I throw it out a little bit deeper because I tend to get some fish to pick it up on the fall, and those tend to be a little bit bigger fish because they are suspended. They're out there chasing bait, out there chasing trout, and they see this little thing going down like this, like, oh, that's easy. They're gonna go over there and they grab it and they tend to eat it. And they tend to be a little bigger, around that 2.5 plus, and I've caught them up to about 6, 6'4" is my biggest on a tube, and that was on the fall. And that's basically about it. It's a little tough out here today. I've caught 5 fish, Tim's caught 3, but we're gonna keep chugging, lugging, and plugging along till we could hopefully figure something out. I figured out that these fish are in about 40 to 60 foot of water stacked up, and then you get some fish in between 20 to 30, 25-ish that are not so stacked up, and you can pick them up on a jig, drop shot, or a tube. But the more consistent bite is seemed to be going out a little bit deeper, 40 plus, and finding those fish really stacked up and dropping down on with the drop shot. But I'm gonna quit talking. Let's get back to some action.
There were definitely a couple spots like that. And even the fish we did get weren't anything crazy.
It started off like it was a good fish. It started off so promising. He's fighting hard. He hit it hard. Just freaking little dinky 12, 13 incher. Oof. Water came back and got me. Just going through that good ass rock. And then poof. It's a real finicky bite. That weed guard stops it. That's a good one, Tim.
Good one? With the net?
No. No, shit, he's not that big, actually. It's a large one, that's why.
2-pounder.
No, not even close.
It's a 7-pounder.
7-pounder. The way he ate it is going to be real tricky. I don't want to ruin my spoon, or my thing. We're going to do a little surgery, guys. Just pop like that. Hook popped right out. Take your main line, just pull it right out. And that right there is how you unhook a fish that gets them the gills. Because those gills right there, if you cut those gills, they're SOL. They're going to die. And guess what, Tim? That was first cast on the spot.
Yeah, and I got hit on the first cast too.
A lot of fish on the graph. I'm surprised we can't get any spooning.
Right? I haven't really got.
Dude, there's a crap ton underneath this. We're talking like 20 pounds for like 20 fish right now underneath this. Anybody get one to eat?
20 pounds for 20 fish.
All I just say is like, hey, I should drop down and get one. It's gonna be a largemouth.
Maybe a little 1-pounder, huh?
It has head shakes like a
Looks
spot. Yeah. Largemouth.
The Great Pretender.
The Great Pretender. He choked it too.
Are we spot lock right now?
Yep. There's so many fish underneath this. Ain't nothing wrong with that. The
Uh-oh. 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 Tyler has a fish.
Hey, Tim. This might be a good one, dude. This might be a good one. Look at the head shakes, dude.
It's a spot.
I know, but this is about 60 foot of water. Either it's gonna be, oh, no, it's a little largemouth. What? Yeah? Dude, what the? It's still bigger than anything you've caught today, Lucian.
If I landed the one that came off at the boat, it would have been bigger. It wouldn't have. No. I saw it. That fish was as big as my dick, and that ain't saying much. 3 inches. Call it bait. Hard.
That a kid. It feels like a big one, huh? Oh, you might have a spot. Yeah, you got a spot. There was one big arch down there, and he may have got him.
Might be fair. Might be a fair fish. Yeah. 1.5 pounds or 1.75 pounds.
With Chunky Boy. Oh yeah. This might be our best one yet. That or it's gonna be close to one I got. Might be bigger. Bleeding?
Just from his mouth.
Yeah, I saw that. You better. Yeah, you put that in the well. But first.
Lucian! Hey, that's what a fish looks like!
Dude, that's a good one. That's not a bad one, yeah. Wait. Weigh it first. So we know which one's ours. Or unless you want to put it on the other side, don't matter. Looks like Lucian has one too.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, that's a 170, 180 probably. Oh, we're doubled. Hey boys! This is what it looks like when you get doubles. How big?
Hold on.
Mine's a largemouth. Here come jump. No?
55.
155?
Mackerel though.
Fat girl, yeah. Dude, is that our first double up of 2020?
I think so.
Dude, kiss the fish for good luck.
I was barely gonna peck him and you fucking shoved his lips in my mouth.
First double up.
That's the first time I've actually kissed a fish.
Really?
Yeah.
Good on you, mate.
Look at these googans.
Look at these guys. Look at these rookies rolling up on us like this. On the fall, dude.
Is that a good one?
No. On the fall. I was like, dude, I keep falling. Oh, we're doubled! We're doubled!
Oh, mine. I think mine came off. Mine came off. Mine came off.
He hit this on the fall. Yeah. Oop. Butterfingers. Well, so much for the double, Tim.
Remember, Ty, back in the day, these used to be bigger fish.
I know, these used to be 3 times this size. Alright guys, since this fish needs to be popped, I'm going to show you guys exactly how to pop a fish. Get a towel, wet the towel. I'm a lefty, so I have to push this fish with my left hand, so I set him down. Either way it works if you're a lefty or a righty, but make sure you guys don't set them on the carpet. I got mine right here. Here's my needle. Put the pectoral fin down and go back, count 5 scales. 1, 2, 3, 4. I miscounted. And then go out of 45 straight down. You guys hear that? And that's air being released out of a swim bladder. Pull the needle out, push some scales back down, and that fish is good to go. He went from looking at like a 2-pounder to a 1.5 pounder real fast. And we got some other fish in there that's gonna be needing to be popped.
Go to the big tree on the bank, and then there's a rock.
You got one on the reel up?
I tell you,
Hell yeah. Is that a trout?
I don't feel like a bad one. I don't know what that is.
Tim, you got a fish, or is that hung up?
Yeah, I was reeling it in and they hit it.
Trout.
If it's a trout, you're keeping it. Oh, it's gonna jump, or what is it?
That's a bass. On the reel in though.
Some good baits here. I got a fucking
Suspended boy.
my satchel. All that's junk.
10-pounder?
Like my spot now? I mean, I love it. This is the one like I was telling you.
Spot or largemouth?
Over here first thing.
Largemouth. Oh, that's a good one. Don't flip it, Tim. Oh, that's a good. That is a good one.
This is just one of those ones that you see every time. It's got a
It ain't bad.
Here, put them on one side. Put them on the side. On the other side. Is there water in it?
He's got real red eyes.
Water? Yeah.
A little bit, but even more. Probably close to 2.
Yeah. We'll put our best 5 on there and we'll get a weight. And then we'll take a picture of our best 5. Good. Alright guys, so we're calling it a day at Pedro. Not a bad day. Currently 4 o'clock. We're gonna get off the water. Nice little bag for me and Tim to come out here. First time being at Pedro 2020. Did pretty good. We both got a nice one. I'm happy. All my fish came on drop shot and tube. Tim, drop shot. I'll have my Instagram linked in the description, of course, with Tim's. Give us a follow, give us a like, and make sure you guys subscribe. And stay tuned for the next episode, The Fray Experience.